Hi, everyone. So I'm picking up an energy of someone's ancestors. Someone's ancestors are here, and you are really being recognized right now for what looks to be your unique talents, your unique traits, something that you're maybe working on right now that you maybe weren't looking at the past, in the past. And your ancestors are really recognizing you now for the efforts that you're putting towards that. So, but that's really what I'm getting. Oh, so we had the High Priestess wants to pop out of this deck. So this is what I mean. There's some kind of spiritual gifts, something that perhaps you are working on, some decision that you're making regarding something with your spiritual guidance. Maybe you're following the nudges of your ancestors. There's something like this going on here. So, wow, that card is jumpy. So, but let's see what comes out in the cards. Oh my goodness. Your ancestors are talkative. Okay, so here is the Knight of Wands. And this is your ancestors really telling you to follow that passion. Whatever it is that you're feeling the nudge, whatever you're being called to do, this is your confirmation that, yeah, go ahead and go set out on that quest and go do that. Yeah, I knew I could feel ancestors. That's what's happening here. Your ancestors are speaking to you loudly, it seems like, about whatever this is. We just had something. So we have the Five of Pentacles popping out too. Hopefully we'll be able to get to laying some cards and not just have all these poppers. So we have the Five of Pentacles. So this is you being challenged right now. The fives are always challenges. They're always lessons. Sometimes they're karmic situations where you're needing to go back and pay off some kind of karmic debt or clear out some kind of karmic knot that might be in your energy. From this Five of Pentacles, I'm getting the sense that you are being tested, though, that perhaps you've had to sacrifice something when it comes to your stability, maybe when it comes to money, resources. If you've recently, for example, quit a job or are thinking about quitting your job because you're pursuing this spiritual thing, that may be the karmic knot that you're untying, that you're being recognized by your ancestors, though, is the word I keep getting. You're being recognized for the sacrifice that you're making. So, but let's see if we can get to laying a spread here. Thank you, ancestors, for that. All right, so we're starting with the Nine of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the King of Cups. So you're really dealing with a situation right now that is, it's like you've already crossed the finish line, but you're still there. And so I think the question now becomes, why are you still in this situation when you know it's over? So to go back to my example about a job, and again, this is just an example because this could be completely different situations for all of you. So make this make sense for you. But you're in a situation where it's now you're at the point where it doesn't make sense that you're still hanging out in this energy. It doesn't make sense for you anymore. And I think with the Queen of Wands falling here, that you are feeling that call that we talked about when we saw the Knight of Wands, that you know there's something else. And so far, you've just been building your self-confidence to do that. But I feel like you have that self-confidence. So there's just this energy of when, because you're still in this Nine of Wands, but you're feeling like the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands would never stay in a Nine of Wands energy. She has far too much self-confidence to stay in a situation that she's already done with. She's on the move. The Wands court is all about moving and action. It's not about staying in a situation that's already done, finished. It's a 9, it's complete. You crossed that finish line, you did the thing, perhaps you learned the lesson. And so now you are building that self-confidence that comes with that. And that's why you're showing up here as the Queen of Wands. In your past energy here with the King of Cups, I believe this was you. You were taking action towards other people. You probably in your past have been in what I'm getting is more of a people pleasing type of energy where you're very wise when it comes to your emotions, but you're also very giving when it comes to your emotions. And maybe even to the detriment of your own, which is what we were seeing in that Five of Pentacles, that perhaps you're lacking giving, pouring back into yourself. So this Queen of Wands showing up here is a really good sign that you have begun to pour back into yourself, which is why you are sort of feeling this energy. This is like these are very contradictory energies here, but you know that they're contradictory, but you're just kind of sorting out what your next move is going to be. So with the Nine of Wands, we have the Hanged Man. So this is the universe just really kind of holding you. You're in a timeout until you put a completion, until you put a period or an exclamation mark at the end of this sentence, whatever that situation is for you that you know is over, but you're still kind of hanging out in it. The universe has you in a timeout. And I've been getting this energy lately a lot, that there are still things that we need to learn, still things that we need to complete, still cycles coming around, karmic knots that we're still trying to untie. And so the universe is really kind of holding you back right now until you figure out what that Nine of Wands is for you. What is the thing that you know you have to release, but you have not done that yet? With the Queen of Wands, we're getting the Judgment. And so this is you. This is you learning those lessons. It's like you know that you have to put an end to this cycle. You're very aware of the situation. This is a very clear idea that you know exactly what is going on in this situation, but this is you being held back because you have not done the work. So knowing what to do and actually doing it are obviously two different things. They're similar things. It's good that you know what your next move should be, for sure. And it seems like what you're thinking is the right way of thinking, that whatever wake-up call you had when it comes to this situation that you need to end, you had it, you know what to do. Now it's a matter of just implementing it and doing it and putting an end to whatever that is. If it's a bad friendship, if it's a bad relationship, if it's a job, make it make sense. There's all kinds of different situations that work for everyone. But this is what you're being held right now, is to understand the lessons that you learned from this Judgment card, from your wake-up call, and implement that. With the King of Cups, we have the Six of Wands. And so it seems like in your past you have had a lot of success, and I feel like this goes along with the Queen of Wands here, that these go hand in hand with each other, that the success that you've had in your past is now motivating you and giving you the self-confidence that you need in order to put the period at the end of this Nine of Wands sentence. So it seems like you've been doing this in increments. You've had success with the Six of Wands, you had a wake-up call with the Judgment card, and now you just still have to do the thing. You have to actually put the ending on this thing, otherwise the universe is going to kind of keep you caught up in this little karmic knot until you do that. So, well, let's keep going. So we have the Star, the Fool, and the Death card. So we're seeing three major arcana here in the second row of this spread. So this is telling me that you know that you have the capability of doing this. You are feeling fully healed and fully ready to make this journey that you know that you need to go on. You have been through significant changes. This is very clear. You see yourself as you. It's almost like you've completely shed your skin. It's like you're like this skeleton now. You completely shed your skin and you're just growing a whole new person because you've gone through so much transformative energies here. And you're moving towards, with this Fool, it tells me that you're going to put a period at the end of this sentence. You're going to put an end to whatever this perhaps karmic situation is for you, whatever you know has ended. and you're leaping right into this Fool energy that you're saying, I'm not exactly sure where this is going, but I'm being called to do it. My ancestors are calling me to do it, and that is why I am doing it. And with this star energy here, you feel ready. You know that you're ready. You have done the healing. You know you've had success in the past, and you just can kind of feel it. You can't explain it, but you can feel that this energy is all surrounding you, even though you have no idea where you are going next. So with the star, we have the 8 of Wands, and the 8s are all about hearing the call, knowing that it's time. You're in your comfort zone with something, whatever this thing is that you've had success in the past. Whatever is exciting you to move forward, you're hearing that call. And we've gotten that message a few times now that your ancestors are nudging you. The Knight of Wands showed up saying, please answer this call. Please go after this thing that excites you, the passion that you have. And that's why the 8 of Wands is showing up with the star. With the Fool card, we have the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups is you taking this leap into all of your wishes fulfilled. This is like you jumping straight into your bucket list. This is you knowing that this is what's going to make you emotionally fulfilled. I love this for you, that you're jumping straight into your 9 of Cups, and that is in your immediate future. So that's right around the corner for you. With the Death card, we're getting the 7 of Cups. And this is really saying that everything that you used to be, you have all this other potential and all these other choices ahead of you, that you just need the discipline to go and do the thing, which is still putting an end to whatever that thing is that you know has to end, right? But let's keep going. So then we have the Page of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups. So there is a person, I believe, who's in your environment, who's in your energy. You may or may not know this person, but this is certainly coming off of this energy as a person. And it looks like it's like an idea person, someone who has an idea. Maybe it's a person who's going to help you or mentor you or at least give you some kind of clue about what's going on. Or the other thing I just got is that this could be your ancestors. This could be the ancestors that I keep feeling coming through. And the more I think about it, I think that's who that is. But they're going to probably give you some kind of an epiphany, some kind of a download, something that will help you understand the energy that you are moving into, which makes sense with this other page here, because I think this is you. Okay, I got it. This is them giving you the idea. This is your ancestors giving you some kind of download, some kind of epiphany. If you're laying awake at night and all of a sudden you have this great idea for whatever this project is that you are pursuing, this is you receiving that download. This is your outcome card. So they're giving you this idea and you are receiving it straight into your cup here. That's you receiving the message. That's definitely what that is. And I think with whatever this is that you're pursuing, you're just ready. You're ready to invest into yourself. And it's probably something that's going to end up being pretty profitable for you, and you understand that it's going to be profitable for you. So for some of you, that could mean actual literal money that you are investing back into yourself or into a business. But for others, it could be that you're just investing into what matters to you, your values, your friendships, your families, those types of things, that you're less so giving out as much as you used to and more giving back to yourself. But I do kind of tend to think that for a lot of you, this is a business venture that you are embarking on, and that it is going to be somewhat profitable for you. So with the Page of Swords, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So I think that this is the download that your ancestors are going to give you is going to help you sort out moving this towards, like, here's your other option. Like, if you want to hold on to this old job while you begin this new one, your ancestors are going to probably give you a little bit of leeway on not putting a period at the end of that sentence right away. as long as they see you moving towards this new venture that you are moving on. So I think they're saying it's okay if you want to juggle both your old job and your new job until you feel more stable, until you feel more secure, until you feel like you've invested enough into yourself. With the Queen of Pentacles, we're getting the Four of Swords. And this is you again. This is what you want. You want to feel like you're investing into yourself, and you also want peaceful states of mind. That you don't want to have to deal with this Nine of Wands energy anymore, this defensiveness or this feeling like you don't belong somewhere anymore. That you want to just feel peaceful. You want to know that what you're doing is for yourself, and that is what's going to give you the peace of mind through this situation. And then, okay, here we go. This is further proof because the Page of Cups is coming in with the King of Pentacles. So this is further proof that whatever you're moving towards, for many of you who are starting a new business venture, for many of you, this is about you making a lot of money. This is a strong business investment. And that may be why your ancestors are saying, don't really be afraid to let go of this. Let's say it's an old job. Don't be afraid to let go of that, even though it's okay if you hold on to it until you are more stable. But this is what's coming to you. You are receiving this King of Pentacles energy. That's very clear. So underneath the deck too, we have the World card. And the Judgment card is the energy that you're feeling right now, that you're making some decision about moving towards what you're being called to. This is the card that comes immediately after the Judgment card. And this is you completing that karmic cycle and untying that karmic knot that we were just talking about, which is very clear. It's clear to me that you do put a period to the end of this sentence, especially when you're starting to receive these monetary rewards and the resources that you need in order to let this go, so you don't have to juggle the two, let's say, jobs anymore. Wow. This is a great reading. So I want to look at your chakras because that is what I do. So let's see the condition of your chakras. So you have the sacral with exuberant. So we have been talking this whole time about your fire energy. So, and it doesn't matter what sign you are, everyone has all the elements flowing through them at different times, especially when you're on a spiritual path. In this case, you have a lot of fire running through you. Your sacral chakra is really flowing and you're very excited about something. And again, we kept seeing that. We saw that with the Knight of Wands. We see it with the Queen of Wands. We see it with the Eight of Wands. Just follow your passion. Follow what excites you, because that's the direction you're supposed to be going in. And then we have root with insensitive. So this is making me think that because it's falling in here with this King of Cups. So we did talk a little bit about you maybe in the past being an overgiver, perhaps being a people pleaser. And then until you realized what was really lighting your fire, which is really exciting you. But while you were giving to other people, you may have been realizing that those other people were being insensitive back to you, which is why you started pouring into yourself with these two queens. The Queen of Wands is here and the Queen of Pentacles is here. And both of those queens invest in themselves. And I think that's what you really started to realize here. So, it does look like there's maybe a blockage in your root chakra. This is kind of a pink color. I would like to see your root more of a red color, which means there's probably not enough light getting through to your root chakra. So, but there are ways that I can help you with that. If you're interested in a free Reiki healing, I'm going to link in the description and in the comments a video for a root chakra healing, and it's yours. You can click on it anytime you want. It'll just be there waiting for you. If you feel like this is your energy, that what you give to other people, they're being unappreciative or insensitive back to you about, then I do have a healing that you can use at your disposal whenever you want. But let's keep going. Let's get some big picture oracle cards. So we have the tree, which is your ancestors. This is what I have been feeling the whole time. Your ancestors are so squarely here. I know it. And they are the ones who are this Eight of Wands that we said is you're hearing the call. they're the ones who are calling you. It's just so much confirmation. And then we have Cupid here too, which is, in this case, I believe this is about your angels. Your angels are saying, you know, this is what you want. You know, this 9 of Cups is what you have always wanted. This is what you love. This is what you desire. And Cupid is kind of shooting his arrow and saying, here you go, have everything you want, because all you have to do is follow the call. So let's get a couple of tea leaf cards. I like to close out with the tea leaf because they have such specific messages and maybe advice or something that we could use, take with us before we wrap up. So I'm going to finish this shuffle. Okay, let's see what we get. So we have bird flying, which says news is on the way. You guys, this is amazing. And then we have woman that says dealings or relationships with a woman. So this is what's so amazing about this, is we said that this Page of Swords is someone coming with an idea, right? And we decided this is an epiphany that's going to come through directly from your ancestors, and it's going to land right in your cup, and you're going to receive this great idea. That's coming in with news is on the way. So that is our confirmation that your epiphany is on the way of just exactly where you are going in this energy. And then we specifically had a woman come out of here, dealings or relationship with a woman. So this tells me that this is a female ancestor of yours who is really helping you with this. And your ancestor is the one who's going to bring you this idea, bring you these resources that you need, and also bring you the peace of mind that you have been searching for. Wow, amazing. This is so great. I love when the ancestors come through so strongly. So this is, but what I do want to help you focus on is your root, because I do think that's going to help you get through. And also your root is where you manifest all of your 3D, including your resources and your money. You have to have a very clear and open root in order to complete a manifestation. So again, I will have a video in the description and the comments for the root chakra, but also in the Raise Your Vibe in 5 book, I'll find a page for the root chakra. And, okay, so this is a page that I specifically found for the root chakra. And the exercise for the day says, learning to control your thoughts helps with manifestations. This takes practice, but you can do it. Replace negative thoughts with positive thoughts. Replace aimless thoughts with precise thoughts. So this is really just kind of bringing up another idea that if you're trying to manifest something new into your life and putting a period at the end of this sentence, try thinking about the what ifs. What if I quit my job? And what if this happens? What if I do jump into my 9 of Cups? And what if I do create a lot of money? Start thinking along those lines and be more precise about what it is you want. But that's what I think is happening here with this Page of Swords, is that when your epiphany comes in from your ancestors, that they're going to give you this really great idea. Again, like I said, you could just be in the shower one day or laying in bed one day or having a dream one night, and you just have this aha moment that you know now what you're supposed to do very specifically because your ancestors told you. That is the precise thinking. Once you get that idea, then very specifically head towards that energy. So there you go. Good luck with this endeavor of yours. I would love to hear about it and the progress. And please let me know if this was resonant for you. And we will do this again sometime. Thanks, everybody. Bye.